one of the key things I have to mention, even Ukraine has to mention. That's about the civilians and that situation which happened to thousands of villages and towns. According to the UN data, the modest confirmed assessment are that over 8,000 civilians were killed. I would say that this quantity, this number is not proper. That's on the civilians we can count, which happened to call to the police or to which were public, and you just can count and to prove. But the problem is no one has the access to the occupied territories except the Russians. According to the UN High Commissioner for Refugees, as for April, 11th of April, over 8 million Ukrainian refugees were recorded across the Europe. Over 5 million of them were registered for temporary protection, and over 1.5 million of them found their homes in Poland. But for sure, these numbers do not include internally displaced people within Ukraine itself. And as of January 2023, over 5.3 million people were internally displaced. So I would say that IDPs, that would be, and the houses for IDPs, that would be one of the key issues in the big recovery plan from Ukraine. One more big and painful issues, that's about deported people, and that's what we're asking our partners and allies who can talk even through the third countries with the Russian Federation. That's about our deported people, our civilians. Russian Federation itself claimed that it deported for over 1.2 million people, and for more than 2,100 of them are children. Even that's the quantity that dates back to May 2022. The deportation of the children constitutes an act of genocide, and we insist that this should be a starting point in respective investigation. One of the points I want to raise, that's prisoners of war. Over 40% of them are civilians. There are no chance to bring them back at all. Still, the prisoners of war remains to be the mayors of Ukrainian cities, South Ukrainian cities, who were captured, and still we have really very small information where they are and whether we have any chances to take them back. And despite we ask and the International Red Cross to be more active, to be involved in these procedures. International Red Cross remains to be a very organization which is actually no more can fulfill their tasks. And the last point to mention, that's a huge issue. That's the demining of Ukrainian territories. And as for now, Ukraine is the most contaminated country, unfortunately, in the world. Ukrainian soldiers have defused more than 300,000 of explosive items, including different kinds and styles of the bombs. Just to compare, in total in area, 4.5 times the size of the Switzerland has been mined in Ukraine. So we just can only imagine. And as a result, not only farmers cannot work on the territories, but the cases which we are facing, that's a huge number of children whom we are losing, because of the territory which is full of that stuff. And of course, the one of the issue we are raising, that's about the food security, and that means Ukraine is losing more than actually 20% of the agricultural lands, which were damaged by the war as well.